Okay. Have a look at this sentence. I skate to school. I skate to school. This is a very simple sentence, right? And now I want to insert an adverb. The adverb is normally. This is the adverb that I want to insert. What is the most common place for it within the sentence? The most normal position. I normally skate. This is the middle position. Yeah, I normally skate to school. This is the middle position, and this is the most common position. However, are there any other possibilities? Normally, I skate to school. Here, you would need a comma. Yeah. Normally, I skate to school. Any other possibility? I skate to school, comma. Normally. So, as you can see, one adverb can be inserted in one or different places within a sentence. Okay? This is the normal position for it. In this case, the normal position is the middle position. The normal position is the middle position for this one, for normally. There are other adverbs that require a different position. So what I want you to know is that there are three positions. Yeah? Initial, mid position, and final position. Some adverbs have a normal position. In this case, the middle position. But can also be moved to different positions. When they are moved to different positions, you can change the meaning, you may change the register, or you may change, what is the other thing? Meaning, register?
Emphasis.
An emphasis, thank you. An emphasis. So depending on the place where you put it, one of those three things could change. Meaning, register, or emphasis. Yeah? In this case, normally it's very flexible. Yeah? And here I would say that the thing that changes, what would you think changes here? Meaning, register, or emphasis? With these changes? For the case of normally. I would say it would be emphasis. Yeah, the meaning is the same. Normally, the meaning is the same. So emphasis. So depending on the adjective. Now, another thing that I want to tell you is that some adjectives can only take one position. Some other adjectives may take two positions. And some others, like normally, are so flexible that they can take three positions. So depending on the adverb, yeah, it may need a fixed position or it may have a more flexible position. So far, so good? Okay, let's go. Faster. I'm going to erase this introduction. Let's talk about initial position. Initial position. You know what? If I don't get to finish the full explanation, I will continue on Thursday. But I don't want to go like super fast either. Maybe I can explain 50% today and the other 50% on Thursday. Yeah, that's fine. So we can do it in a relaxed way. So initial position. Initial position adverbs. Initial position adverbs. So which ones are adverbs that typically go in the initial position? We would be talking about comment adverbs, connection adverbs, and also degree of certainty adverbs. Degree of certainty adverbs. It's decided. It will take 2 days for this explanation. 20 minutes today and another 15 minutes on Thursday. So, comment, connection, and degree of certainty adverbs. Let me give you an example. The gang managed to pull off the heist. gang managed to pull off the heist. Okay, by the way, pull off, manage. Okay, conseguir, pull something off. The heist, you know what a heist is? Heist. Heist is un golpe, un atraco. Pull off the heist, yeah? Manage to rob all the money, pull off the heist. The gang managed to pull off the heist. Okay, some comments, adverbs that typically go at the beginning. Unfortunately, clearly, surprisingly, basically, all these are comment adverbs, and therefore they normally go in initial position. Yeah. Next sentence. They were caught soon after. Silence the phone, please. They were caught soon after. Okay. What should I use here? What kind of adverb? They were caught. They were caught by the police soon after. I should use some connection adverbs. In this case, connection with contract. So I could say, however, yeah. However, they were caught soon after. I don't know. Similarly, they were caught soon after. This one doesn't go very well with this sentence. Yeah. However is the best choice. Yeah. However, they were caught soon after. Consequently, yeah. Consequently, they were caught soon after. Again, these are connection adverbs. Why? Because they are connecting this sentence, yeah, the first sentence with the second sentence. Here, the best choice is clearly this one, yeah, because it's a contrast. But all of them are connection adverbs. And because they are connecting one sentence with the other, they go at the beginning of the sentence, and they typically go, yeah, in the initial position. Then I can finish off the story saying, a rat informed against them. A rat informed against them. Against them. A rat. You know what a rat is, metaphorically speaking? In Spanish we would say un topo, yeah? Somebody that speaks about them. So here I can use a degree of certainty adverb. Degree of certainty. I can say things like perhaps, yeah? Perhaps, maybe, surely, probably. Yeah, all of these are degree of certainty adverbs, and therefore they typically go at the beginning or in the initial position. To sum up, comment adverbs, fortunately, clearly, surprisingly, connection adverbs, however, consequently, degree of certainty adverbs, perhaps, maybe, probably, surely, all of them, as you can see in this example, typically go in the initial position. So far, so good? I think today we can finish with the initial position ones, and then on Thursday with the mid position. May I?
May I?
You can say, yes, you may. Okay, let's continue with the initial position adverbs. We can also have, well, mid position. Mid position adverbs. Let's talk about mid position adverbs for a moment. Mid position. We have time for mid position adverbs. So, okay, the typical ones, the typical mid position adverbs are the adverbs of frequency. Yeah? Adverbs of frequency. These are the so typical ones in middle position. What can you say? She skates to school. This is the example that I gave you before. Yeah. She skates to school. And then the range of frequency adverbs that we all know. Yeah. Always, often, usually, normally, hardly ever, very good, rarely, never. There's one more here. Sometimes, thank you. Sometimes, okay, these are the typical adverbs of frequency, and they go in the mid position, that is, between the subject and the verb. Yeah? Okay, all right. Can we invert them? Is it possible to change the position of these ones? Yes, you can. The normal position is the mid position. Yeah? Mid position is the normal position for them, for the frequency adverbs. However, is it possible for them to have some flexibility and place them at the beginning? Let's try. Never she skates to school. Well, sounds a little bit weird. Rarely she skates to school. All right. I would say let's try with some other ones. Normally she skates to school. This one sounds good, yeah, at the beginning. Okay, this one can be inverted. Yeah. Sometimes she skates to school. Sounds good? Yes, it does. It can be put in the initial position. All right. However, there's another one. There's seldom. Seldom. However, these ones, can they go in initial position? Seldom, rarely, hardly ever. Seldom, hardly ever, rarely. Can they go? All right. These ones, hardly ever, seldom, rarely. Yes, they can go in initial position, but 1 point for Rachel. You can put them in the initial position, but then you would need inversion. Inversion with this one. So you can say, seldom she skates. No, you need to say, seldom does she skate. And that is very, very formal. Remember the inversion explanation. Seldom does she skate to school. Hardly ever does she skate to school. Rarely does she skate to school. So can you place them in initial position? Yes, you can. These ones. But inversion is necessary, and it's very formal. Yeah? Very formal. Also, what is the effect of placing them in the initial position? The change of meaning, the change of for emphasis or register? Emphasis. And also register with these ones, yeah, because of the inversion. And how about always? Always is the one that cannot be inverted. Okay, you cannot say always she skates or always does she skate. Okay, this one doesn't work. This one cannot be placed in the initial position. The rest, that's fine.
What? Always.
Always cannot be put in the first position. Yeah, doesn't work. The rest of them, yes, they work. But be careful with these ones because they need inversion. Yeah. Okay. Never does she skate. Yeah, I would include never here. Yeah. All right. So far so good. All right. Let me rate this. No hurry. So yeah, to sum up, adverbs of frequency, mid position. Can you put them at the beginning? Yes, you can. Why? For emphasis. Also these ones? Yeah, but inversion is necessary. All right, talking about mid position, when there is an auxiliary verb. What happens when there is an auxiliary verb? She has skated. She has skated. She would skate to school. To school. She doesn't skate. She doesn't skate. She doesn't skate to school. All right. there's something about these sentences. And this is the fact that there is an auxiliary verb. Has here is working as an auxiliary verb. Would here is functioning as an auxiliary verb. Doesn't here is also a negative auxiliary verb here. Now, if I want to place an adverb of frequency here, yeah, adverbs of frequency, where do they go when there is an auxiliary verb? Between the auxiliary and the main verb. So here, she has never skated to school. She would never skate to school. She doesn't skate to school. Be careful with this one. Doesn't skate to school. She doesn't. Okay, not never. We would be a positive one because this is already negative. Yeah, this is a negative auxiliary. So something positive usually. She doesn't usually skate to school. Yeah, be careful because with a negative you cannot say doesn't never. That would be a double negative. Yeah, she doesn't usually skate to school. So when there is an auxiliary, after the auxiliary, before the main verb. Let's continue with the mid position. May I? Yeah, after the auxiliary, before the main verb. Adverbs of frequency. Okay, what if I say other common adverbs that normally come in mid position? Other adverbs. Mid position adverbs. Other examples. Yeah, other examples of adverbs that go in mid position. So, other examples, so let's write down the sentence again. She skates to school. The same sentence, yeah? She skates to school. So other common adverbs that typically go in mid position are, for example, also, these are not frequency adverbs. These are other examples. Also, already, also, already, just. Okay, however, already just, let me write it down here. Already, just, yeah, already and just go better with the present perfect, yeah, like she has, yeah, she has already skated, yeah, to school. Already and just go better with the present perfect. Other examples: almost, almost, currently, currently. Okay, so these are other examples of adverbs. They are not frequency adverbs. There are other adverbs that also typically go in mid position. Also, almost, currently, already, just, and so on. So it's not only adverbs of frequency that go in mid position. There are other adverbs, such as this, that also go in mid position. May I? Okay. Now let me talk about degree of certainty adverbs. Yeah? Degree of certainty. Degree of certainty adverbs. They typically have two possibilities. Mid position as the heading of the current explanation, or also before the contracted negative auxiliary. The second option is before the contracted negative auxiliary. So this is the normal position, the mid position, and this is the other position that they can take before the contracted negative auxiliary. Let me give you an example. She'll skate to school. She'll skate to school. Here, what can I say? I can use degrees of certainty adverbs. I can say things such as probably, yeah? Probably, surely, yeah? maybe. These are degree of certainty adverbs, and they are taken at mid position. Before, yeah, the main verb, before the subject, and in this case, after, the auxiliary. Yeah. However, if I use the negative one, she won't skate to school. This is the second possibility. Have a look at this. What is this? What is this? Negative auxiliary, yeah? Negative auxiliary. So, where do I place the degree of certainty adverbs? Here or here? She won't probably skate, or she probably won't skate? She probably won't skate. So, you place them here, yeah? Before the contractive negative auxiliary. It doesn't sound so bad to say she won't probably skate, but that is wrong. Yeah, she probably won't skate. Yeah, that is the thing with degree of certainty adverbs. She probably won't skate before the negative auxiliary. A few more minutes. Almost over for today. It will continue on Thursday. Okay, just one more part. Let's talk about end position. Yeah, end position adverbs. End position adverbs. Okay, the end position adverbs are typically these three. These three. Yet, to, and though. Yeah, yet, to, and though. These are adverbs that typically go into the end position. Yet, to, and though. Examples. Okay, a typical one. Are we nearly there? When you're on the car and the kids are asking you, when you're driving, are we nearly there? In Spanish is, ¿estamos llegando ya? Are we nearly there? Are we nearly there? And then the typical adverb is yet. Are we nearly there yet? All right, you could say this is the typical final position for yet. We are, this is a question. You can also make an affirmative sentence, yeah? We are there. We're there too, yeah? We're there too, yeah? With a different meaning. We're there too. So to goes typically at the end. We're there too. Are you there? Yes. Okay, we're there too. And we're not there. We're not there. We're not there. This is a negative one, yeah? We're not there. You can say we're not there yet, or we're not there, comma, though. We're not there, though. Though, this though means in Spanish, sin embargo, yeah? We're not there, though. So, though, typically at the end, yet, typically at the end, for negative and questions, yeah? And to, typically at the end, for positive ones. Is it clear, guys? Yeah? So, yeah, typically final position and positions for this one. I think we can stop it here and continue on Thursday, or would you like me to finish the explanation today? Let's just have a chat, yeah? Are you in the mood for continuing with the explanation? But it will take time from chatting, though, for the conversation. So, what's your feeling? How do you feel? If we do it now, there will be no conversation time. So it's better to have a conversation, yeah? I think so, yeah?
Half an hour or...
I estimate 20, 25 minutes. No, all the time left. So better on Thursday, yeah? Okay, so far so good, right? So the end of the explanation today is end position adverbs. Let's remember that to continue on Thursday, yeah? It will be 20 more minutes on Thursday.